Welcome to KV Custom Woodworking. I'm Kevin Dunphy. I'm deep in the bowels of Edmonton. I've been here as a handyman and glorified. I'm 3,000 miles away from my shop. I don't have like $30,000 worth of hand tools and everything else. And I got a list like this from my family member. They have bought a new house and there's a lot of things to fix. I have no budget to go and buy a whole load of tools. And so what I'm trying to do is hit all the problem areas in the new house. It's a nice house, 1980, well built, on a perfect street in a hot area of Canada. It's booming out here. I couldn't be more proud of my family member doing it alone, buying a house without my help. And so I'm here trying to do my part. We picked up these two taps. They're pretty much exactly the same. We had to go to about four Home Depot stores to get it. This one was marked a little over half. It was $101. Usually retail about $220. And why these are great, they're all metal, solid, works like a charm. You know, both, no pressure loss. And what's important is, see the plate here? All right, it's cast, but it's metal. Same with the handle. The only part that's not is right under here. It's at the bottom, right there. You know, it's the only part, it's metal, but just the way they put it in, it has a gap. It's not like solid piece. That's just to get all the fittings in. But the taps really work nice. I'm going to go install one upstairs. What's great about these, their fittings or water lines are attached right here. All right. It has its own drain, and I'm going to show you what's great about this drain. Okay, I want to clean it, right? The other ones, you know, you unscrew, you take it out. This, you pop out, the whole cartridge comes out, and I can go in there and clean, not have all this garbage there, and I can rinse that off. So you do get what you pay for. Now, I didn't tell you the price of this one. This one is the same model. It was $64 and was marked down 3 times, and nobody bought it. Sometimes people think they're junk sales, but it's not. It's they're changing models. And, you know, that's a nice, sharp-looking model. So I'm going to go install it. Let's go upstairs. Tap that we're going to replace. And I want to show you the difference. See all this? You know, this part, all the crap gets in here, all the dirt, all the separation. This is all tarnished all along here. It's pretty Mickey Mouse loose. But this one would retail, you'd probably see it, looks shiny. It's supposed to be brushed. Would retail for about $100. There's a huge difference when you start going to $200 and change. Usually the stops here inside here are ceramic. That's what you're looking for. You're not looking for rubber. Rubber wears out over time. And then this just feels like a piece of junk. Is it because it didn't tighten? I don't know. It feels pretty flimsy. You know, like it doesn't feel solid like the other one. Who's it made by? I have no clue. And then they got like back here, right? For the drain, like this. All right. So this is like 1910, you know? So how do you clean this out? So how do you take this part out? And I want to clean that for sure. It's going to be pretty gross in there when I do it. The other thing is I got to take the doors off. These are the older style. So I got to take that screw off right here and slide them out. And always take your doors out when you do this kind of work. And then I got to empty all this. And these are my tools. There's my bucket, wrench, pliers, pretty much everything I need to change a tap. And there's the Roby. It's on sale. You can buy the Roby, and they give you a skill saw. So if you're looking, how do I like this? Let's just say pay the extra money for DeWalt. But that's it. So you just go here. on this type. Sometimes some of them have clips. Now make sure you hold it. All right, did I take enough out? They got these, see what they did here with these screws? Right there. They got them over tight and they really exaggerated to get them over. And so I have everything cleaned out. I didn't do this, but man, do I hate seeing this. Like, see how they punched out that wall? I mean, that's pretty lazy. I'll put it mildly. Usually my backs are 3/4. All I want to see is 2 pipes come out. They went at an angle right here. These shark bites. For life of me, I don't know why they just didn't go straight unless they were worried about the drain there. That was more than likely why they turned there. I'm not happy about this but I'd have to disconnect this, and I don't know, do I get a sheet of drywall or something, cover that up? All right, so, this is the thing when you get involved with this stuff, you don't know. So go here, turn that way, and the other one up here. Turn that way. Now, open those taps, and the water comes out, then your shut-off valves don't work. And always know where the main shut-off valve is. If something ever got bumped, you know where to go downstairs. Okay, there's nothing. We got this up. Nothing, and nothing. All right. Now, the shit's it. Pardon my language, I'm going to beep that out. Is up there. I got to go up there and then disconnect it from underneath here. All right. And if you can see here, that's why plumbers, man, have a hard time. So I have to take this. Obviously, I got this set. Go counterclockwise, but I need both hands to hold this. All right. So, be careful on this. I would never take the wrench and just start going like this. No way in hell. So make sure you hold it. And I'll see if I can position the camera. I ended up using this plier to take that out. I couldn't get it turned. It worked. Wasn't very tight. And why that one was loose was simple. See this? This is just little spurs here designed to put in, I don't know, laminate top and then keep dig in there and not move. And that's really why. And then, you can crank that all you want. And then opening and closing the tap kind of acts as a like crowbar. This is the new one. You can see here, they got like this hard, it's not like a soft rubber. It's more like in between a rubber and a plastic. It's really nice and hard. Goes here, and this little tool goes right over this. Might make a liar out of me right there. And I can do this all day long from down below. So my life was easier. I think they had a tool at the beginning with this, so I can't mouth off too much about the tap. I'm sure they had one. I just harder for me to get off. So this is a little things you'll see in the higher end, and then in the $100 ones, you get what you pay for. And I know I'm going to probably say this throughout the video, and I'm just trying to point out things to look for. Let's move on. What they did here, more than likely, is they put the drain in first, and then they put the new drain here. So in my case, I got to get this off. But look at this thing. How the hell do I pull that up out through there? I can't pull this down to get this out. So hacksaw. But at the shop, I do have some cool tools to cut this. But all right, so this is the point of no return. After this, if I have problems, I got to make sure it's gone. So this one, the new one, I'm gonna have to cut here, right about where my thumb is, and get that in there, and I can go in through the top. All right, and then you got to make sure you got the rest of it on. So yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Want to hold this camera person, and I'll show how easy it is to cut with. Just move your hand in. You know the lens there. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's moving on me. Okay, I'm just gonna tighten it up here by hand because I thought I could slip it or pull it down, but there's no way in hell. Watch it doesn't jump, eh? Oh God, it's gross, eh? That's because of that. What I showed at the beginning of the video. It makes you want to throw up. So, oh man, it's blocked too, eh? Ooh, this is nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. All right, let's go. Got little threads. Oh man. Okay, let's get this off here. The only thing I'm missing here is there's a collar that's supposed to go here. I don't have it. Oh God. Look at that. Now you know why. My new helper, Bear, he'll eat anything. He ate one of the plastic things. And I had to do a lot of things. So, what do you say, Bear? You run out of energy now? You burned it all up this morning? All right. Now we dry fitted the tap, and man, it looks amazing. I'm in love with this. The homeowner's happy. You cannot forget this ring. This will go up underneath here, and it has to sit properly. Like you'll know it sits kind of funny. I'll try to explain it, but it doesn't sit right, and it gets squished as it goes down. But if it goes wrong, you'll know in 2 seconds. So now I'm going to get that screwed in, and then hook up the water, and then I'll do the drain last. So give me just a little extra room in there, and let's see how we make out. So far, so good. I'll discuss the other piece there in a second. What I'm doing here, it comes with a rubber right here that sits, and it kind of locks in, keeps it from sliding, keeps it down. But I don't like this part, the metal that's just really just going to sit on this. Guaranteed a little bit of water is going to get in. Now, I wouldn't put silicone after. I got an aversion to it. So let's see how good I'm just using this stuff. I'm going to put it, not a huge amount, because I don't want to be stuck cleaning this. But I don't want to put too little. So just kind of put very little on that. And I want a little bit to ooze out. Now I'm just going like this. See, the concrete countertops I make, I only put one hole, but these are factory and I hate double taps. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure I'm a little there, a little there. Okay. I forgot to put the rubber in there. Now it's sitting nicely in there. All right, so I'm going to put it back in. That's sitting nice. Let's do it. 1, 2. Nice and easy. All right. See what I mean? How that rubber comes out? Okay. Hey, Kimberly. Yeah. Are you busy for 1 sec or no? No. Come on over here and see how that is. Just keep it there, and I'm going to start. Yeah. I'm going to go right here. I'll be 2 seconds. I know you got to work. No, it's not playtime. The thing that's awkward here is I don't have a lot of room.
Doesn't smell too good. Doesn't smell too good. Doesn't smell good.
Oh, it's because I put a sealer there.
Oh.
Okay, it's a little stinky. It's to keep any bacteria.
Oh, bear. No, leave it. You better leave it.
Okay, I got it started, right? It's just a long way to go. And I'm going to put my tool in here. All right. So I'm going to hook this up. And what I was explaining on the other one, see right there, there's a rubber gasket. And see how it's flared out? It's designed to sit right on there and have a seal. So putting tape doesn't really affect it, but these threads are very soft. And that's what I was saying. You got to be careful with the tape. Like they taped it here. This side, the tape took. And then on the other side, the tape didn't take. Because the threads just were so sharp and just cut the tape. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't put plum tape. I got this stuff here. I wouldn't use this in a million years on this. I'm just going to go here, start it by hand. Yeah, it's awkward. I hate plumbing. But I do have extra long t-shirts for bending over. I look, take a peek. See? I told you. I saw my neighbor the other day. He was doing the car. Oh, God. I was going to phone for decent exposure, but it wasn't pretty. And that's it. I got it set. I'm just... That's it. Kind of turning a bit. I wouldn't mind this up like this, out of the way a bit, as I turn. Like I'm not offering a plumbing course. This is pretty Mickey Mouse. Sometimes plumbers will scare people and say, "Oh, if you touch it, the insurance won't do it." In all my time with insurance, there is no problem. And all somebody has to say is, my daughter could just say, "Well, my dad told me he had his license," and I could say, "Well, I had one in Newfoundland, and I'm in Edmonton." But no, it's not an issue. I mean, that's nice. I have seen one accident, and that was with compression fittings on the toilet. They put compression fittings. I will only do fittings like this. That's it. I won't touch anything else. I will not, in a million years, if I see a compression fitting on one of my jobs, no way. I saw it leak, go down the stairs, and it caused a major amount of damage. And the sad part was, it was my job. My stairs that were destroyed, and I didn't even. The homeowner collected the money, kicked me off the job because they didn't want me to answer any questions with insurance, and they thought they pulled a fast one there because we used solid maple, and the stairs were really they just need to be sanded and clear coated. All right. Give me a sec here. The other thing I don't like it. I don't like the shark bites. I never have, and I never will. I don't like them. I think they're expensive in a lazy way. I can see here why it was hard to go in here. And I can see why nobody would want to take a torch here. I wouldn't want to take a torch there. You know? I don't feel comfortable with that. Like, I won't take a torch. So I can see why he did it this way. So put this down. I'm going to guesstimate. It's right here. So I want to sit right about here in there. I want to make sure I'm down. So I'm going to cut. It can almost fit down. So I'm just going to cut right there. And I'm just going to go over this bucket. I'll use the white one. It's only plastic, but watch this saw doesn't jump in. I know it's supposed to be a certain length up from code, but they got a drawer in this cabinet, and so the drain's a little higher. I'm not doing a good job here. It's because I got nowhere really to hold it. It's like, if I slip here in the cabinet, you got it on film. Much rather have a power tool to cut this. But this part of the video, I only have $200, $300 worth of tools. That doesn't want to go up, eh? What's holding me is that rubber. It's giving me a little bit of grief. Let's try it. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, if you're not used to it, you can get a little panicky because, you know, I don't want that sealant to seal set up. Okay, I got it now. He says, I'm getting this done first before I do this. All right. So I got 2 pairs of pliers. I broke one wing off already. Alright. I think I started getting this sealed. Yeah, I got a nice little bit of pipe dope they have there. We're going to replace the shower head. When I took off the other one, remember what I was saying about the pink tape? It was like, I think in here they put so much on and then it peeled and it was plugging this. There wasn't much pressure coming out of here. So we got a high pressure one. They use less water. There's like 5 settings in this thing. I mean, it was really a good price. Yes, this is chrome, this is plastic. This is just to get out of a jam. I am going to put a little bit of tape here I got to be careful I don't mar this up. So I don't know if I can get in with this. Yeah, I can get in with this, you know, and I'll be fine. I won't damage it. So be careful. I'm going to put it, this is my 2 cents. I'm doing a tape job. You got to be so careful. You could tell like somebody who busted out there it wasn't like a professional plumber, and you could tell that this tape job, they used a pink one, but they don't realize the pink is so much thicker, and it can gum up on the threads. And if you put too much, so I don't mind leaving a little bit of it there, like it's in the threads right there. I'm okay with that. I got it pretty clean, and I'm just gonna go here. Like that. I'm gonna pull tight. This is what I want right here. They recommended the shower head. I think it's because of that. I don't think you can get that thing pretty tight. And I'm gonna stop here. There. That's it. I'm not gonna fill it. I'm gonna go easy. Make sure, if you've never done this, make sure clockwise. You know, you feel it going in. Nice, nice. It's because these threads are thicker. They're not like the other threads I showed you where they're a little finer. And I wasn't really worried about leakage. Here, I'm going to get my monkey wrench right there. Thank you, camera operator. Right here. And just nice and easy. I'm going to take this stuff out in about 2 seconds. I really am curious how much. I am staying here, so I can keep an eye on this. And then we got to do caulking at the bottom. It's pretty gross. You should buy some time here. I picked high gloss for the top, but now I'm just going as tight as this. I don't trust this up here. It doesn't seems pretty soft up here. But you don't get back pressure with it. You get water coming out, but you don't really get back pressure. If I see a little leak here, I will tighten it, but I don't want to go too much because I don't trust this $35 shower head. Oh baby. Oh man. Now, look at that, eh? Let me go change the setting. Rainwater, pressure, you know, a little bit drips out there, but oh yeah, that's nice. I don't know what the favorite setting will be. Oh yeah, that'll. Oh yeah, that's like a hose. Price tag $35 for that shower head. $65 for that. That was such a sweetheart deal. So for really less than $100, two nice things taken care of. This is probably one of the new things. You're a homeowner, you don't realize how important it is, and it's not that hard to do. We took off the old caulking, and I'm going to put a new one in. Now, what's so important is this has to be clean. I took like a bleach and just poured it in there. It's a little discolored because I used clear. And this bath is probably done by, I don't know, a company called Bathrooms in the Day or things like that. You can see at the bottom there, a little bit of yellowing. Not the greatest. I'd rather have had, this tile. This tile work is nice. And have that right around than have that. Anyways, it is what it is. We're not going to take this out today. So I get the blow dryer. Make sure no water comes out. A little bit there. That's about, I've gone around about 4 times, and I'm going to go around 6. It can't be one drop of water with the silicone. So, and you can't be taking showers for at least a couple hours. Meet my friend, the caulking gun. I cut it at 45 degree, but I don't know if you can see inside there. You have to poke the hole. The silicone, you can do it and put tape, but I feel I'm skilled enough to do it in one shot. I won't be perfect. I know I won't. But you see here, I went a little big with it because I gotta get in there. There we go. There, that's a nice bead right there. I'm just feeling it. There's a big gap there, right? So I'm making sure it goes in because the last thing I want is air pockets. You don't have much forgiveness with this, and this gun is really cheap. This is the $6 gun. If you're gonna do a lot of work around the house, I get the $25 gun. Ready yet? Get the DeWalt battery powered. Right? But I'm 3,000 miles away from my shop. So yeah, I'm a little hard there. And I know there's a big gap here. What I'm gonna do is go this way, and then next one I can go this way and take, because there's gonna be a little bit of excess. Make sure that this isn't leaking. I'm putting it here. I'm putting a little dab of water on my finger. Very little. You can do with mineral spirits. So I'm just gonna go here. Now, I want a nice bead. All right, and I'll try to pick up that excess. Right there. Right there. And I'm forcing it in behind the I want a little too much here. And I'm just gonna go take that little ridge off. That's all. You do the ridge on top, but I'm more than confident. I'm gonna go here for my ridge. It's because I want a little too much there. You know, be quite honest. I'm not trying to backtrack. I'm gonna throw this out. And I want to go one more time, take that ridge out. I only got very little time to work. I'm gonna go one more, take that little ridge out. Force it. Yeah, there it goes. And you can see it's, and here I've got a little, that's water, what you're seeing right there, a little ridge. And I'm gonna go right here back. And the next day, I ended up putting caulking over the old one up here. It was pretty clean and turned out really decent. This is what's so important. I got a little ridge over here, and I did it on purpose. You see now, I I can't move that. Before you could move that in and out, and everything's decent. And you saw where I did the corners; they were wet. So it's wet silicone. So some people say let it dry, then do it, and you'll have like my opinion, a cold joint. And I went up here, I went over a little bit. Uh, this will buy time, but don't underestimate this one. This repair, if you do not do it in time, it's a total disaster, and then you're forced with dealing with mold, and if you have kids living here, the bathroom is the hardest thing to do, especially when you only have one bathroom. So you get your new house, take out the old caulking at the bottom. They don't have caulking. Then, oh man, I don't know what to say then. But do it. That's it. On to the next repair.